Greetings everyone, Tatted Sith here, and welcome to the Divine Judgment. Now the Divine Judgment is my guild's flagship. I do run a guild called the Exodus Dominion here on the Starforge server. So if you're ever looking for a guild to join for some roleplay, do not hesitate to join us. We would be happy to have you. Now, on to the tour. That's right, I'm going to show you around my ship. This here is the bridge. Now when I made the bridge, I kinda just envisioned a bunch of Imperials just roaming about, doing their Imperial business. Whatever that may be, who knows, because they are Imperials. And they do what Imperials do. Let's see here. I'm doing this pretty late at night, so I don't run into everyone. Because that'd just be awkward, just be like, hey, look at you, you're in a video, congratulations. Anyways, so we are going to make it this way, and if we went that way, that'd be the escape pods, which will take you to the fleet, or your own personal starship, or the previous planet you were previously killing people on, or what have you. And if we go this way, we will turn left into this nice little room that's just here for giggles, but it leads to the officer's deck. And if we go up, we come to our training room with the loud holocrons and datacrons, because for some reason they are loud. And we come in here, room to sit and watch people poke each other with lightsabers and whatnot. We've got the ominous statue here, some shields and spears, and yes. Oh! And the altar of skulls, because who doesn't like altar of skulls? So yeah, that is the training room, and we are gonna go back down and run over the blood pool. No big deal. Back to the bridge. Alright, so now we shall go back this way. Excuse me. And this here is the main hub area of our flagship. And we got the character change your design and all that nice jiznaz, whatever you want to call it. Over here you got the item modification center, the guild bank, legacy bank, personal cargo hold, and of course the GTN and mailbox. Now if we go down, we get to the fun stuff. I think we are going to visit the engineering deck first. Now the engineering deck, we decided to turn this into more of a black market. We were kind of exploring that roleplay route, but we have all your needs and wares, especially if you are a Skyrim reference, Khajiit. But yes, it is the black market down here. Sometimes it changes down here, sometimes we'll have animals and stuff just chilling to buy. You got some plants, wink wink, and yeah, you never know what's going on down here. And we are going to run back out of there, and we are going to head up to the hangar. The hangar deck, now I like the way that we have the hangar deck set up. On the right side, this is where we usually have, in character, our members join us. They'll fly in on these big-o shuttles, and they will roleplay as if they were boarding off of the shuttles and onto our flagship for the first time. And they'll usually meet one of our representatives here. And yeah, it usually goes pretty smoothly, unless of course they're here to blow us up or something, then of course it doesn't go smoothly, they die. But anyways, I digress. Now we are going to go over here to the other side. And we just got some vendors here. And on this side we just got a giant ship with guns. Big guns, because who doesn't like big guns and giant ships? And we got some other fighters and bombers around here, but the main thing is big ship, big guns, we win. Also, for some reason, a submarine. Anyways, going back around. And yes, I know that the quality of these videos are not the best, but I'm just starting out, so bite me. We are gonna go up to the crew deck. Now the crew deck, this is where a lot of roleplay happens, especially in that room. We will get there last. But here is the main hall of the crew deck, kind of like a welcoming center. A nice area for people to lounge and talk and all that good stuff. But the first door on the left belongs to the hand of the Emperor, and right now is currently under construction from what I believe. So just a quick look around, but it is bound to change. But yes, the Emperor does have a hand and a wrath and a voice. If we were to go back here, we go to the left, and at the end of the hall, we come to the room of ancient knowledge and lore. Got some nice monuments and ancient archives and all that good stuff, and treasure, because who doesn't like treasure? This is where one of the members, Vadasaur, who is the leader of our lore and ancient knowledge sphere, comes to sit and talk to his apprentices and acolytes and followers. I almost want to say cultists, because whether he likes to admit it or not, his sphere is much less a cult. But if we were to go in this door, we come to the med bay on the ship. We got some nice beds, some monitors, and back here a nice tank and some other beds. So more or less you will survive if you lose a limb. Maybe. May the odds ever be in your favor. Now we're gonna go down here, and at the end of this hall we come to the cells, where we hold all the bad guys, or good guys, depending on which faction you side with. Because if you side with the Jedi, then of course we're the bad guys, but fuck you. Long live the Empire, long live the Dominion, down with the Republic scum. And if we go in this room, we come to the military room. Yes. Where Kuramus likes to hang out in his chair and do what Kuramus do. So yeah, nice little military room with guns and robots and maps that look like battles are going on. Hooray. So now we are going to go to the big room I was talking about, where a lot of the action happens. And mind you, it is almost 1 o'clock right now, so I probably sound tired as hell, but I don't care because I'm here. But now if we open up this door, we come to the courtroom. That's right, we have court even here in SOTOR. And not just last week, my own daughter in character was put on trial in front of everyone. And here Handel sits upon his tiny throne and judges all of our members. Sounds like a dick, I know. But yeah, courtroom. You don't want to be in here unless you're watching. We're gonna go up to the command deck. Alright, command deck. And hop over the table. Nice little view of the room, welcoming room here. Random Sith lady just pacing back and forth. And we come to the command deck's main area. This is where we have a lot of our acolyte meetings or apprentice selections. The apprentices will sit in these chairs while masters come up and choose which apprentice they want to take on. But on to the main attractions of the ship. My personal favorite, the archives. You walk in, nice fountains, a nice statue, some scrolls, ancient archives everywhere, datacrons in the middle with some more scrolls and some items. Got some extra archives. It's kind of like a maze in here. You probably get lost in knowledge. And then of course a little seat for whoever wants to study, I guess. What have you. But yes, this is probably my favorite room aboard the ship. But on to the rest. And if we go back here, this is the Emperor's Chambers. And it's pretty simple in here. Now, in character, people are not allowed in here unless I say so. But since we're just showing you around, welcome to my lair. Pretty simple, pretty nice. I love it. And then finally, we have our last room. And that is the council room. In character, no one is allowed in here, of course, unless you are a council member or myself, or unless you have been summoned. We do have 8 council members, and of course, the throne for me to sit upon and look outwards and quietly watch them while they debate on their feeble topics. But anyways, I'm gonna go back over here. Make our way back up. And we are going to go to the bridge. And yeah, that is the Divine Judgment, my guild ship. Now in the coming weeks I will be getting a new microphone and a bunch of other new stuff. So the quality of videos will be better in time, but for now, this is what I get to deal with, and so on. But anyways, go ahead and leave a like, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time in our next video for SWTOR.